On the phone right now is Tracy in Tampa, Florida. Tracy, what's going on?
Hello, good morning, studio.
Morning.
So, funny story, kind of funny. Kind of like my son was on an airplane, and he was flying first class somewhere, and he looked at this guy and said, dude, I think you're in my seat, because he got confused. And the guy stood up and said, no, I don't think so. And he turned around, and it was Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. I don't know the guy's name.
The original old school one or the new version?
No, not like the Mark Hamill or whatever.
Okay.
The new guy.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
There's a new Luke Skywalker?
What's his name? Yeah.
There's always only been one Luke.
Okay. Well,
I'll tell you.
Continue your story, Tracy.
I don't know, super popular. So my son, totally geek freaked on the guy, and he was like, oh, sorry. And he was like, can I get a picture? And the guy said, no.
Nice.
And I was like, what a jerk.
What a jerk.
Because, these kids are the kids that are paying $16 a ticket, whatever,
Yeah.
going to these midnight screenings of this stuff. So he was in first class till my son was. It wasn't like he was, back in the back trying to sneak up there. So I just asked him, I'm like, did you try to get a picture through, the crack in the seat? Get a picture anyhow. But he was just like that, made his year. So.
Well, it is unfortunate he doesn't have a picture, but he does have a better story than showing that picture. I don't know which person that was. Maybe it wasn't even anyone because.
Oh, he wasn't even an actor.
He's
Maybe
like,
it's just
no,
some guy who's
I don't.
I'm
Why do you
not
want
in
my
the
picture?
movie. Did someone play Anakin Skywalker, Mike? Maybe that's who it was.
Little boy.
Yeah. Well, I hate to hear that someone turned him down for a picture. What I often hope is it's for security reasons, where people are like, hey, I don't want anyone to know where I am in live time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so I don't want to take a picture. But sometimes, was it Hayden Christensen by any chance, Tracy?
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if she knows his real name.
Hey, well, thank you for the story. I hope you have a great day. I'm sorry your son didn't get the picture.
Okay. I'll text him, and then I'll, text you guys who it was.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
let us know.
Here's Eddie's cell. Text him whenever you
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
I don't care that much.
All right, bye, Tracy. You guys can call us. We'd love to talk to you. 877-77-BOBBY. That's the phone number. 877-77-BOBBY. Let's go to the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
I've been saying for a while that I just think Brian Laundrie's dead. That's why we can't find him. To hide this many weeks. And it turns out yesterday they may have found his remains. Remains were found in the search for Brian Laundrie. Officials have found, quote, what appears to be human remains in a Florida nature reserve during the search for Brian Laundrie. This is from FBI Tampa Division Special Agent Craig Michael McPherson. The area is now considered a crime scene. Apparently they found some of his stuff, notebooks, underwater too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then they found remains. I want to play you a clip from the FBI press conference.
Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in the murder of Gabby Petito. Earlier today, investigators found what appears to be human remains, along with personal items, such as a backpack and notebook belonging to Brian Laundrie. These items were found in an area that up until recently have been underwater. Our evidence response team is on scene using all available forensic resources to process the area. It's likely the team will be on scene for several days. I know you have a lot of questions, but we don't have all the answers yet. We are working diligently to get those answers for you.
I don't think they would say it's a possibility if it wasn't a probability.
Yeah, I just don't think that they feel like they can say, but I saw that the family lawyer, his parents' lawyer, was saying it's likely him.
Mm-hmm.
And the parents said that they told authorities to check that area in the beginning, but I don't know.
Mike, anything we're missing here in this story? Because I know you've been following it really closely.
Well, yesterday is when his parents decided to be like, oh, we're going to go investigate this place. FBI got involved, and then they just happened to find something that exact same day in that exact same spot.
So you think the parents finally turned them on to something?
Yeah, this is the first time they've ever been involved with helping them, and that's the first day they find something.
Right. Except for now they're saying, too, after leading them there, that this is because I think people are like, why didn't you suggest this place a long time ago? And they're like, we did. We told them in the very beginning to go check there. But
You would think they would.
yeah, I don't know.
Dog the Bounty Hunter has ended his search.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe he knows then.
It was all promo.
Oh.
Right.
Don't think for a second that dogged bounty hunter doing this, showing up at that front door when cameras were there, that wasn't all for publicity.
I wanted him to find him.
Me too, because I just wanted somebody to find him.
Yeah.
And I thought because Dog was such a public figure, someone would have, if they had any inside information, they'd rather reach out to Dog than the FBI. Because sometimes people don't want to turn people in because they have something they've done wrong. And they don't want people to start sniffing around on what they've done. Not with the same case, but let's say you've got a warrant out for something, a ticket, drugs. But you also know a situation. You're not going to call the cops because they're going to be sniffing on you as well.
Yeah.
Not for that, but just in general.
But is that when you use that as leverage to get rid of your warrant?
No, that's when you call Dog.
Oh, I thought I just
I don't
say,
think there's
hey,
immunity for a tip.
FYI, I saw something, but listen, here's the deal. I got a warrant.
Royal Caribbean announced that they are doing the Ultimate World Cruise. Apparently, it will go to all 7 continents, stopping in over 150 destinations in 65 countries. You will travel all around the world on a cruise
Oh, that's cool.
for 9 months.
9 months.
if you're retired and old and can afford that.
Yeah, or really rich.
You can also just book portions of the cruise, or you can do it all. I've never been on a cruise. I did get on a fishing boat in Breaking Bobby Bones, and I vomited for 2 days. Now, that was much smaller, and that was the rapids were much more dynamic.
Yeah.
I felt every one of them. And I was just blowing chunks for 2 days. I just was nauseous. And you can see that episode on Disney Plus. They actually show me vomit on the show. And with that, I now am scared to go on a cruise because what if I go, you know what, I'm going to do this cruise for a week. And I get on and 8 hours later, I'm just going, oh.
Yeah, and then you're stuck.
The whole time.
And I won't feel the waves as much, obviously, because that boat I was on was small.
But people still do get sick on big boats. But I think
I like big boats and I cannot lie.
you can wear those bracelets and take Dramamine and
I did all that on the fishing boat.
oh.
I was eating pears. The guy on Breaking Bobby Bones, he's like, eat pears. We eat pears all the time. Had a couple pears. Guess what? Pears ate me back. Came out of my throat. Everywhere. I had to lay on the ground on my back looking at the sky. And they'd be like, all right, we need to shoot this next scene because we're getting close to the fish. And so I'd go, oh boy. And I'd get up, we'd shoot, and then I'd lay right back down on my back. It was really miserable.
Speaking of eating things and vomiting, if you don't know where your onions came from, if you have onions in your home and you have no idea what country they came from, you need to throw them out immediately.
Well, I got to tell you, I don't know what country any of
Because
my
they have
onions have been
stickers.
for my whole life.
They have stickers. But if your onions are stickerless, then you don't know, so throw it away. If they're from Mexico, apparently there's an outbreak coming from onions from there of salmonella. So, and like a lot of people have gotten sick in like 37 different states. So throw them out. Just better safe than sorry.
I would recommend that we throw out all onions, period, anyway. I
I
hate
love
onions.
You don't like
No.
onions?
No, I would, whenever I run this place, no onions, no mayonnaise, no construction at night.
Oh my gosh.
You mean when you run America?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No onions
Well,
for
I don't
nobody.
know if I can vote for you because I love mayonnaise and onions.
I said what I said.
I like construction, dude.
We're going to leave it there. All right, that's the news. Close her up.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
We'll grab your calls, and then I see where a woman is suing a food company, and I'm just like, lady, get a life. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we suing? I'll tell you the story in a few minutes. First, Jason Aldean, Carrie Underwood, If I Didn't Love You, Bobby Bones Show. We're debating which celebrity turned that caller's son down.
We have our guesses.
So who was it?
I don't know. All I heard from Eddie was he goes, it could have been Ewan McGregor. He sounds like a douche. Like
Who? I don't know who that is.
Ewan McGregor. He's been in other movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
Google him. You'll know him.
So.
And then who's the Kylo
How do you
Ren
even
guy?
spell that? Ewan?
It's not worth looking up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm curious.
Has anyone else? This all stemmed from Ray saying he was rejected for a selfie. When was this? Over the weekend?
Yeah.
And Leslie Mann?
Correct. And she's still in town. She can make up for it.
But she did nothing wrong.
No, she didn't. Who was her manager that screamed at me, "No pictures!" in my ear. It's still ringing.
Oh, poor.
It is not still ringing.
Okay.
But I think
well,
that's funny. What celebrity rejected you for a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I have one.
And why? Because some of them are justified.
Yeah.
If someone has food in front of them or their kids with them, 100% of the time, if they don't take a picture, leave them alone. But they're also a celebrity, and if they're just chilling, take a picture with them, you know?
Yeah. I've had to say that to a listener before that asked my kids to be in the picture.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, don't ask me that because it's it's their choice. But my daughter was like, no at the time. And then it just was awkward. I was like, ugh. So don't ask for kids' pictures.
If you've ever been rejected by a celebrity, maybe it was Amy. We just heard here.
No,
Amy's
it
just
wasn't
turning
me.
people down left and right.
No, I took the
You're the
picture.
celeb, Amy?
Wow.
I took the picture. I just felt bad because then they asked to bring my kids in, and I let them decide for themselves, and it just was. I felt awkward. It probably wasn't as bad as I'm making it seem.
Call us 877-77-BOBBY, and then the lady that's doing the food company where I'm just like, lady, come on. Get a grip here. We'll do that next. Saw a woman is selling Kellogg's because the strawberry Pop-Tarts don't have enough berries in them.
Ooh.
This is where you just go, does it taste like strawberries? Accepted.
How
and then
much
you eat it.
does she sue for?
A New York woman is behind a class action lawsuit against Kellogg's, saying the company's strawberry Pop-Tarts don't have enough actual berries in them. Don't you just assume it tastes like berries, not real berries?
I didn't think there was one berry in there.
Especially
honestly.
in something
No.
that comes from an assembly line that's
Flavor.
processed.
Yeah, gel. It's a flavored gel.
Right.
The lawsuit claims the fruit filling is mostly made up of fruits like pears and apples. Heck, I'm surprised
Okay.
there's any fruit in it.
Who cares?
And that the nutritional information on the label is misleading. It could go over $5 million in
Oh, my.
damages of the lawsuit.
Damages.
It
Yeah.
can't
I
please.
wrote a
say
song
no.
for her. Get a life, get a life, get a life, get a life.
And a lawyer that actually takes that on, unless she's representing herself.
Won't lawyers just take on anything?
I don't know, but someone comes to you and they
Well,
want
I
to
think-
sue.
yeah, the
right
like,
ones?
no.
Some will.
I would.
Okay.
Well, if I was a lawyer, I'd look at her and be like, "Okay, you gotta go."
But some people just need to get paid,
Yeah, true.
right?
Yeah, maybe they feel the same way about the Pop-Tart.
Like her. She needs to get paid, right?
It's a class action lawsuit. I think everybody's gonna get a nickel.
Oh.
Maybe she has a beef with someone that works at Kellogg's.
So this is everyone that's ever
Yeah,
had
so
Pop-Tarts?
do
We
we
can
all
get in on this?
We can join in. Yeah.
Guys, if it's a processed food, scientifically they're making it taste of flavor more than the actual food
Yes.
in there. That's why I didn't have a big problem with Subway and the tuna sub.
Hmm.
I just expected it to be tuna flavored.
That one I struggle with.
Yeah, me too, man. I wanted
don't-
tuna.
But how much tuna do you really think you're getting?
They need
100%?
to do. They need to do like some companies do, where they alter the name a little bit. It could be like tune. So,
Tana.
Like chicken.
Yes.
That is chick with the
yeah.
apostrophe in.
Exactly.
Yep, that's
they
fair
do that?
too.
Who does that?
Yeah.
People that
Vegetarian
don't.
places.
Yes, vegan places.
Really?
Or there's
Yeah,
a company that puts out like pizzas and stuff, and it's with real chicken, but it's like chicken.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like-
I didn't know that.
CHIK apostrophe in
Mm-hmm.
chicken.
But lady, I don't know what her beef is or what her berry is, but it's like nobody cares enough. No one's thinking that they're not getting their nutritional fruit because of their Pop-Tart.
Right.
What were we gonna say?
No, I mean that's exactly right. I don't get it at all.
Let's go over and talk to Josh in Oklahoma. And also, let me say this. If you go into a place that's extremely landlocked and into a chain, it's not going to be fresh tuna.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be tuna. Like,
What?
if you're going into Oklahoma or Arkansas, you don't expect the best sushi.
But
That's
it's
true.
still going to be tuna. If I go to a
Why
restaurant,
are you saying it funny?
because
It's real tuna you're talking about, Eddie.
Because now I'm confused.
because even if I'm in Oklahoma and I'm landlocked and
Yeah.
I'm at a restaurant and I order tuna, it's gonna be tuna.
It may not be the best, but
if
it's
it's-
gotta
That's
be
fine.
tuna.
I can understand that, but it's not gonna be fake tuna.
Yeah, I'm okay with fake tuna.
Oh
I
my
know what I'm
God.
getting. If it's a chain and it's landlocked, I just am like,
No, I assume
know
it
what I'm
was
dealing with.
Frozen, and it's maybe not gonna be as fresh.
Josh, you're on the air in Oklahoma. What's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I was talking about the celebrity deal. Ran into Alex Rodriguez and J-Lo at Pike's Place Market in Seattle.
Yeah.
And they just brushed us off when we asked for a picture.
Oh.
Do they have security all around them?
No, it was just them.
Wow. And then you go, are you sure it was them?
Oh, yeah.
Did you? So
I've been a Seattle Mariner fan since I was 4. And
True, and A-Rod did come
yeah,
up
I
with,
knew
it
him
with the
as soon as I
Mariners.
saw him.
okay, well, how did he ask for a pic? How did you do it?
Me and my brothers walked out and said, "Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you. Could we have a picture with you real quick?" And J-Lo turned around and just shook her head no.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'd want that pic.
I mean, there is that situation, too, where they don't want to attract people,
Yeah.
right?
Because
if-
one picture equals 100
Yeah.
pictures.
Yes.
That's true. I'm not turning this into a hater segment.
No.
I think if it were J-Lo, I would expect her to say no. I'm also surprised that they were out in public with no security.
Maybe they had security, but just lurking.
Yeah. Well, then how'd these guys get to them? And also, when you approach someone and you go, hey, I don't mean to interrupt, you do mean to interrupt.
You just
Because you are
interrupted.
interrupting.
Right.
Like, hey, I don't mean to interrupt. Yeah, you did. That's what yes, you did.
You're currently
You
doing that.
literally walked up and interrupted. Now, that's okay to interrupt. How about sorry for the interruption?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, hey, sorry about the interruption. Because listen, if you're J-Lo and you're Alex Rodriguez and you're out and about, people are going to ask you for pictures. That's part of it. And the people have the right to ask you for pictures, but you also have the right to say no if you want.
Yeah. If you want to make it quick and effortless and you want the pic, I think that maybe you have your cell phone ready, have it in selfie mode. Don't get too close to them, but just kind of get in a position, be like, hey, I love what I'm a big fan of your baseball playing or whatever. And then
Yeah, because
That'll
that'll
do
work.
it.
That sounds completely natural.
and then just hold up your phone and be like, do you mind if I snap a quick selfie? And then it's not this long, drawn-out process.
I was with Gavin DeGraw once. We were getting off an airplane in Nashville. And Gavin DeGraw has, I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. You know that song?
Yes.
And so someone comes up and goes, hey, Gavin, can I get a picture? And instead of the whole song and dance of, okay, somebody's taking it, okay, get in together, he goes, yeah, give me your phone. Lifts it, does selfie himself, boom, gives it back to her. Almost no attention was attracted.
That's easy.
Yeah.
It was just he took the phone, took the picture, said, here you go, and then kind of shoveled them on their way so that everyone didn't see Gavin DeGraw was taking pictures.
There you go.
But also J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez are such next level.
Oh, I know.
gosh.
One picture, it'd have been over. It'd have been a parade of people
Yeah.
waiting. I'm sorry that didn't work out for you, Josh. Do you think less of them?
No, the Yankees have beat the Mariners the first 2 games of the series, so I get it.
Classic.
He's in Seattle. So.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.
You too.
See you later. Tracy in New Orleans. You are on the Bobby Bones Show. Tracy, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
So, I have a story about Dylan Scott.
Okay.
I won tickets to go see him at the Nopsey Hotel from this radio station, and he was taking pictures and everything. I got a picture, but I tried to kiss him on the cheek, and I got security called on me.
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Do you? I mean,
Let
do
me
you
say
understand
this.
that,
If
right?
it were the other way around and a guy tried to kiss a girl,
That'd be bad.
that'd be really bad. If people have kissed me before, and I don't like that. I don't like people grab me. If I'm also walking somewhere, people grab me, that freaks me out a little bit too. So he took a picture. That's nice. I'm not irritated at him at all for being upset about the kissing.
What about her? Does she understand why?
Was it on the lips or on the?
No, it was on the cheek.
Were you upset the security came for you?
No.
She was just shooting her shot.
Yeah, I'm like his biggest fan ever.
So you just went for it. What's happening in your mind? Because you're like, all right, this is my shot to go up and kiss him with my body touching his body. Are you thinking about this prior, or was it just like a boom, let me go for it?
I thought about it for a while.
Oh.
I went to his concert
Oh my God.
4 times in 1 year one time.
He's probably got a list with your name on it, Tracy.
It was premeditated.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wow.
He knows when he goes to New Orleans, he's got to look out for Tracy.
There's a kisser.
Yeah. All right, Tracy. Well, Dylan's a good guy, okay?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, she knows. You don't got to tell her.
She loves him more now.
Yeah.
All right, Tracy, bye.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mike in Tennessee, you're on the air. Mike, what's going on?
Hi, Bobby.
Hey, man.
Our encounter was with Michael Jordan, and I was at the baseball game where he had 2 home runs at the old Kaminsky Park, and we had a private booth next to WGN. They interviewed him on WGN. When he walked out, I had my niece and nephew and my 2 boys, none of them older than 10. They had the program from the game and a pencil or a pen, and they asked Michael Jordan to autograph their programs. And he told them, I only do autographs on Tuesday, and walked away from them.
Oh, my gosh.
That's funny.
What?
That's funny.
What?
That's how you know you're a big time. When
Wow.
you have a day for autographs.
Wow.
You
wow,
made that
wow.
up. You
I
made
don't know,
that up.
dude.
I
Whatever
don't
day
know.
it was.
It's possibly the most famous athlete of all time.
Of
Yeah.
course.
One of the most famous people of all time. And I'm sure he doesn't do autographs just on Tuesday.
Yeah, I love that
But
answer.
that's kind of
Oh, those kids.
just sign the kids' programs.
Yeah.
Were there other people around though? Because again, it goes back to if he signs a couple of those, does everyone else run up to him and go, "Hey, sign this"?
This was a private area, Bobby. There were no people around.
Yeah.
It was up in the private booth.
I hate that for you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You go back on Tuesday.
I mean, LOL that he did say only sign on Tuesdays.
But so
Great.
did your kid, were they disappointed or did they rip up their pamphlet?
Extremely.
Not
No.
Oh.
Did you call it a pamphlet?
It was a great game.
What is it?
Program.
And he's like, I like how you do baseball.
You play the baseball.
Hey, Alex Rodriguez, you play the baseball. Hey,
Whatever.
Mike, sorry about that, but at least you have a cool story. You got to see Michael Jordan up close in person.
I've seen many others, but they've all been very nice.
Except Michael Jordan.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
So now you have a personal vendetta against Michael Jordan.
My kids do.
Yeah, I get it. All right, Mike, have a good day. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see you later. I only do autographs on Tuesday.
Love it.
I'm going to say that about doing commercials. Scuba brings me commercials every morning. I only do these on Tuesday,
Well,
bro.
then you're going to be very busy on Tuesday.
I'm only doing-
No, and then Tuesday comes around and say, I only do it on Monday.
Yeah, sorry, man. Thursday or nothing. Okay. Our phone number is
Great.
877-77-BOBBY. You are more than welcome to call us, share a story with us, ask us a question. We will come back in 1 second. So there was a BBC Culture poll, and they talked to people in a bunch of different countries. So it's not just America. So voters came from 43 countries, and they did the top 10 greatest TV shows of all time. And the first two I never watched. The Wire, which I never watched. Anyone who's watched The Wire loves it. Anyone watch The Wire at all of our whole show?
No.
Lunchbox, but he's on paternity.
Yeah. I feel like we're kind of lame because
Yeah.
everyone I know, I just don't want to go and watch an old show anymore. There's too many shows that are new that I want to catch up on. Because Kayla's like, wait, let's watch The Sopranos. I never watched The Sopranos. And I'm like, this is too much for me. It's old. There are new
good.
shows coming out. Yeah, but I'd rather watch new stuff so I can talk about it on this show.
Okay.
Like, I also feel like I have a bit of an obligation to keep up with stuff, too, to say if it's good or not on this show.
I went back and did all of West Wing, and it was amazing.
Number 2 is Mad Men. Never watched that.
Oh, so good.
I watched 1.5 episodes and never got into it. Quit.
Oh, you need to go back.
Breaking Bad at 3.
Oh, yeah. The
we
best.
loved it.
Which was really good. And I was able to watch it in real time back in the day. But now the thing about TV is they're starting to, even the streaming platforms are starting to go one show a week again, and I hate it.
I don't mind it. It gives me something to look forward to.
I guess I'd rather binge it and move on to the next thing.
Breaking Bad was my first binge ever. I remember On Demand was out, and so I could watch it all, and I wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, Netflix had it early when Netflix was.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But it was an AMC show, or it was one of those network shows. What was it? It was AMC?
Yeah.
But Netflix would have the earlier seasons, and so that's where I watched and caught up to like season 3 or 4, and then watched it every week when it came out. But we just finished Only Murders in the Building.
Oh,
Only Murder in
yeah.
the Building.
I'm watching that.
You can now watch the whole thing because all the episodes are out. Really good.
Yeah, that one's good.
It gets really good, and they're only 30 minutes long. Mike, watch Made. You finish Made?
Yeah, I loved it.
All the way through?
All the way through. One of the best shows I've seen.
On Netflix. Explain to our listeners what that is.
So it's a story about this woman who has a teenage daughter, and she leaves an abusive relationship, and then she's working as a maid to try to make money just to make ends meet.
And how many episodes? 10?
10 episodes.
What do you give it?
I give it 4.5 out of 5. It was really good. They picked a lot of things that are really hard to talk about, really hard to see, but it's just really good.
And it's her true story.
It was a book, right?
It's based on a memoir. Yeah.
At number 4, Fleabag, which I watched and thought it was funny, but this has got to be like the UK influence in this poll coming through, right? And she won tons of awards for the show.
Is it British?
She is. I think it is, right? Mikey? I think so. I do too. It was on Amazon. Game of Thrones at 5, which was really good, but I would not go back and rewatch that.
And that's done, right?
It was exhausting.
Yeah, it's done.
They're shooting prequels. They're doing prequels of Game of Thrones. I May Destroy You at 6. Don't know what that is. The Leftovers at 7. Don't know what that is. The Americans at 8. I thought that was good. With their spies, the Russian spies in America.
Yeah, Carrie Russell's in it. I've only dabbled.
And her husband in real life, they like got married while they were doing the show together.
Oh, really?
Matthew Rhys. I think that's his name. Really good. Really good. The Office, the UK version at number 9, and Succession at number 10. Which we just watched the first week of Succession back this season.
You like that?
Episode 1.
It's really good. Took me a long time to get into. We watched like 7 episodes of season 1, and I was like,
7?
Well, because Amy and because other friends were like, we can't believe that you're so stupid you don't like the show yet.
That is not
That's what
how
we
I
felt.
said
That's what
it.
we felt. That's how we felt.
Oh, okay.
And then we really got into it near the end of the first
Ooh,
season.
I don't know if I can go 7 episodes without knowing I
No.
really like a show.
That's rare. You'll like it after the first or second.
After the 7th?
No. That took way too long.
Do you want to hear from Tracy in Tampa again about the flight and the
Yes.
Star Wars person?
Oh, she knows who it is?
She's back on the phone.
Come on.
Yes.
She said earlier, this is 40 minutes ago she was on the air, that her son was on a flight. Luke Skywalker was on the flight and wouldn't take a selfie with her son. And we were like, well, Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill? She's like, no, it's a different one. Well, there's not a different one that we've learned.
I bet it's Kylo Ren.
Okay. And anyone else want to make a guess here? Mike?
No.
Okay.
What's his name? Adam Driver?
Tracy, you're back on the air. What's going on?
Hello again. Okay. I don't want you to go all day wondering who my son saw. So I was listening to you afterward, and I think that Eddie guessed it.
Okay.
So
What is it?
Who is it?
who did you guess? You
Ewan
said he was a
McGregor.
douche.
Oh, Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor was
Yeah.
my first guess, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's who it was.
Oh.
All right. Well, now we can sleep tonight.
Yeah,
'Cause
now I know.
Yeah. And knowing's half the battle.
Yes.
All right, Tracy. Thank you for clarifying that.
Bye.
All right. See you later. Let's go one more. John in Texas. You're on the air. John, hello.
How you doing, Bobby?
Pretty good, buddy. What's going on with you?
Not much, man. Morning, studio.
Morning.
I love that. Okay, sorry. So I have a kind of a weird story. So my son, before he was famous, I used to want to run a Sonic drive-in in Pennsylvania. I live in Texas now. But I had a guy and his sister that would come to my patio, and they would sing on Fridays for on the patio for the customers, the employees. And I moved to Texas, and it was honestly on your show that I heard that he was famous. It was when you started playing Summer of 19, Me and You by Dan and Shay.
Which one was it?
Shay.
So Shay and his sister in Pennsylvania?
In Pennsylvania, in Wexford, yes, sir.
Would sing on the patio at Sonic?
They would come up to our patio, and we'd have the guitar. He would start singing, and she would sing, and people from the church across the street that worked for me were there singing. We had a big going-away party for them when they moved to Tennessee or whatever. He moved back to Tennessee or Arkansas. I can't remember exactly where he's from.
Yeah, he's from Arkansas.
But
I didn't know
that's what I thought,
he lived in Pennsylvania. That's interesting. Well,
he did. His sister Gabby lived up there, and then he came up there, and they were there for a while. So it was kind of cool because they were really cool, down to earth people. And when he was playing on the patio, I was like, this kid's gonna be famous one day. And then I found out through your show that he made it big.
that's pretty true. He did make it
Yeah.
pretty big.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
looking at his Wikipedia. He was raised in Wexford, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Well, Dan was. Are you sure it wasn't Dan?
No, it was Shay. I promise you, it was Shay Mooney.
Okay.
And his sister.
What do I care? They're both
And,
awesome.
and Shay's sister sings.
Yeah.
Maybe he was there visiting Dan.
Oh, is that?
Maybe that's where he met Dan.
It's not.
At Sonic.
All right. Hey, John. Thanks for the call,
I
man.
met him, and all right, you have a great day. It's nice talking
All
to you.
right. See you later. Hey, you never know.
Turns out this guy got them together.
Hey,
He's like,
I've been in a lot of Sonics around the country, so it definitely could have been. All right, let's play Dustin Lynch and Mackenzie Porter. Here's Thinking About You, Bobby Bones Show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.